The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. The National Anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated.
Good morning. I am Company Commander Nicholas Smith, and I am honored to serve as your Master of Ceremonies, along with Executive Officer Tiana Wood of Eau Claire High School, Navy JROTC. I am pleased to welcome each of you to Dreher High School, where I participate in our Navy JROTC program. We wish to thank the Dreher High School administration and Richland One for hosting this first annual Navy Day and Military Appreciation Ceremony. Here in Richland One, we are proud of our commitment to our military students, families, and our area military installations. Our commitment garners us the distinction of a Purple Star School District by the South Carolina State Department of Education and members of the Military Interstate Children's Compact Commission. Richland One is one of 5 school districts in the entire state to earn this designation. The Purple Stars Schools Program is a new statewide recognition program celebrating schools and districts that make a significant commitment to welcome and support military families.
Yes, Company Commander Smith. The Purple Star School distinction is exciting, and this is a quite exciting day for the City of Columbia, Richland County, and Richland One School District 1. Our event and celebration this morning is one of many other Navy Days across the globe. Our local Navy Day and Military Appreciation observance is designed to raise awareness and celebrate the United States Navy and all other branches of service. It is also designed to educate secondary students about the career opportunities and college entrance scholarship opportunities through naval service, and commemorate Navy Day, a national day of recognition designed to celebrate military personnel who served and are serving in the Navy faction of the United States.
Students and special guests, we hope you will enjoy all that has been planned today to broaden your horizons and to help prepare us to be college, career, and service ready. This goal is a benchmark of Richland School District 1's core mission and quest to be a leader in transforming lives through education, empowering all students to achieve their potential and dreams. Here to greet us are our Commanders-in-Chief, our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Witherspoon, and our Board of School Commissioners, Chairman Aaron Bishop. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Witherspoon and Chairman Bishop to offer greetings.
Well, good morning. We're here to bring you greetings, but first I would like to certainly say thank you. Thank you to those who have given their service, time and talent to the Navy, to the military, to the various branches for what they do in service to this country. Thank you. I also want to say thank you certainly to our commanders, Smith and Wood, for their job this morning. It's sometimes difficult to be in front of your peers, but they're doing a fine job. And certainly a fine job of talking about Richland One and our appreciation, certainly for our military families and those that serve and that connection. And also in thanking and bringing greetings to our young people in our various units for what you do, for being a part of service above self in terms of supporting and being a part of the units in our various schools. Thank you. So as we enjoy the program today, keep those things in mind. The thank you, the gratitude, the service, and going beyond what we do and who we are. So thank you all for being here, and let's continue to enjoy the program. Chairman Bishop.
Good morning. I bring you greetings on behalf of the School Board of Commissioners for Richland County School District 1, where we proclaim that we are Richland One strong. And we're stronger today because of steps forward like this. This is an historical moment that we are here to recognize those who know what service above self looks like. I would like to also tell you as a board and as commissioners, people always ask us, why do we do it? And I tell them, I do it for the children. They ask me who I do it for, and I say I do it for the students. I do it for Richland One. And I want to close by saying that in light of an experience that I often get when I go to Chick-fil-A. Anybody been to Chick-fil-A before? And if you go to Chick-fil-A, you say at the end of receiving your items you purchase, thank you. And their response is what? All right, thank you for talking back to me a little bit. My other pleasure is when I see someone in military uniform and I tell them, thank you for your service. And their response is always, thank you for your support. Richland One, we thank you for your service. We thank you for what you are embarking upon. That's why this is paramount. This is important for us to recognize as the first annual. And Dr. Witherspoon, as the chairman of Richland One, I look forward to seeing this annually so that we can make sure that we are Richland One strong, because this is our strength. Thank you so much. Let's enjoy the rest of the program. Hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Dr. Witherspoon and Chairman Bishop. I am Commanding Officer Ariane Jones, and I'm assigned the duties of introducing this special video presentation and our special guest, Captain John Compton, Commanding Officer, USC Navy ROTC Program. After this brief video presentation, please join me in welcoming Captain John Compton.
First time I got back on shore, my legs were a little wobbly for a couple days.
Ship life is really interesting, challenging, but it's really rewarding. Carrier, you got over 5,000 people. Cruiser to shore side of the Navy, you get family close.
300 people on board the ship. We have to be self-sustaining from navigation all the way down to our laundry facilities, our cook facilities. So we make our own water, and we make our own power. It's a team effort here on board the ship.
I wake up at 6:40, and then I'm downstairs by 7, and then at 7 o'clock we do muster.
Our working day starts with quarters. We go through the plan of the day. Very frequently, the XO comes overhead with announcements after that.
We need to focus on cleanliness, CSMP, and quals, the 3 Cs.
Most people have divisional duties, so they'll take care of those after their watch. And then usually people will have sleep time or video game time or time to just go work out.
You have awesome workout opportunities. There's a lot of stuff to do. The MWR committee, they call them the fun balls.
We do have, the karaoke nights. We have ice cream socials. We have poker tournaments.
Obviously play cards, all kinds of board games.
You come out, you play games, and you make new friends.
They usually do like a special meal for the birthday. It's usually steak and lobster.
I haven't met one boring person on this ship. No matter what rate you are or what department you're a part of, I've noticed that if someone is in need of help, multiple people will rush to go help.
This is a place that sailors should come to have peace and quiet, and also check their emails, relax, study, or just have a peace of mind.
We offer a life skills class on Wednesdays that just go over different topics like anger management, time management, communication.
I've seen guys knock out their entire associate's degree, some of them their bachelor's degree, and they haven't even touched their GI Bill yet.
We work hand in hand with the United States Postal Service to get anything from or to loved ones that allows people to communicate with their families.
It's not just like, you hop on Facebook and you can post anything and everything.
It's a lot of emails. We also have our sailor phone. And when we do pull into ports, finding the free Wi-Fi and do live chats and video chats and stuff.
That's really humbling and inspiring to be out there and realize that we're just a small part of the world, but that we're out there doing something that actually is important.
And we will now have our remarks by Captain Compton. Thank you.
Is this thing working all right? Okay. Can I take it off and move around a little bit? I don't like standing behind a podium. Dr. Witherspoon, Chairman Bishop, thank you for having me here today. I really appreciate it. And thank you all for coming out here. I wasn't really sure what this was going to be like and who I was going to be talking to tell you the truth, when I was asked to come out here. But I jumped at the opportunity to come out and talk to some high school students. And it pleases me that you're all wearing uniforms, because that tells me something about you. It tells me that you have a desire and a drive to do something more with your life. You may not know what it is right now, and it may not be with the Navy, it may be with the Army, maybe with the Air Force, maybe something totally different, but you have a drive to do something different. You have a drive to be a part of a team and contribute to society, whether it's in the military or something else. So I would, I don't know how much time I have. I don't want to talk too long. So if somebody needs to give me the hook, that's fine. Otherwise, I could probably talk for a while. I want to focus on two things. I want to tell you a little bit about my story, because it was, I was going to say not too long ago, but it was actually quite a while ago that I was sitting where you're sitting. And I never thought that I would be wearing this uniform with these stripes on it at this age in my life. But you get out of the military, or you get out of the Navy, Army, Air Force, or you get out of life what you put into it. And it took me a while to learn that, but I finally did, and I realized what was important. And then two, I'm going to talk very briefly kind of what I think about leadership. And what I believe will be good advice for you as you kind of push forward either in your military career or as you push forward in life. I grew up in Idaho, Boise, Idaho. I was I won't say a farm boy, but I was certainly, grew up in a very rural area. It wasn't unusual for me to walk down the street with my shotgun and go shoot rabbits or squirrels or gophers or something. That's what we kind of did for fun. I was a solid C student in high school. Maybe not so solid. Maybe it was a little bit less than that. But I hadn't learned yet when I was in high school the value of education. It took me a little while to learn that. I enlisted in the Navy this back in '85, right when I graduated high school, because I knew I wanted to do something different. I just didn't know what it was. I signed up to be an electrician, and my goal was to do 4 years and go back to Idaho and work for Idaho Power Company like my father did and like my grandfather did. Neither of those guys went to college, but I respected them both, and they worked as electricians for Idaho Power, and that was my goal in life at that point. Then I joined the Navy, and my life changed. I went to boot camp. I went to my electrical schools. I got put on a ship out of Japan, and then went to sea school, and ended up on the aircraft carrier Constellation as a catapult electrician, standing on the flight deck and watching jets take off and helicopters take off. And it was about that time of my life that I was watching these pilots fly these helicopters in and land on the aircraft carrier, and I go, I think I could do that. I think I could do that. Those guys aren't so special. I mean, they're walking around like they're special, but I don't think, I think I could do that. And it was at that point, so somewhere in the mid 80s, 88, 89, I, first time ever even thought about taking the SATs. I bought a big book back that time. There was no internet back then, so there was no gouge. I bought a big book. I started studying. I took the SATs on the ship, and then I applied for an NROTC scholarship. I ended up at University of Utah, and then ultimately at Villanova. And from that point on, it was game on. I was getting out of the Navy what I put into it. Went to flight school, became a helicopter pilot, eventually commanded a helicopter squadron in Guam. I did a combat tour in Iraq, flying medevac with the Army. I lived on an Air Force base for a while, so I understand the Air Force, I understand the Army, I understand how it goes. I ended up commanding. Does anybody know where Diego Garcia is? Some of the active duty folks might know where Diego Garcia is. Look at it, Google it, Diego Garcia. And not only that, but Google the history of the island. It's a very small island out in the middle of the Indian Ocean. When you get on Google, don't believe all the conspiracy theories about the island and a private military base where we interrogate people and beat people and have there's a lot of conspiracy stuff on there, but it is a very strategic place, and it is it's a paradise. I had the joy of commanding that island for a year before coming back to Jacksonville, Florida as operations officer at Region Southeast, and then coming here, which will be my last tour in the Navy. My advice to you, if you join the military or whatever you do in life, is you will get out of it what you put into it. You put into it your heart, your soul, and your dedication, you will get that same thing out of it. Which brings me to my leadership kind of philosophy. I really think there's two types of leadership. There's a position of leadership where you are put in a position of authority, and that's very hard. It may seem like it's easy, but it's a very hard thing to be in because you have a responsibility to the people that you're working for. You have a responsibility to learn what they do, not do it for them, but learn what they do and set up a climate or a organization where they can achieve their best. That is your real goal as a leadership, is to make people give their best. Make people's a wrong start, but set up the climate, set up the organization so you can get the best out of them, and they can contribute to that organization and do their best. And ultimately, you want them to replace you. No matter who it is, you want them to do their best so that they come up and at some point in their career are doing your job. That's a kind of a position of leadership. The other type of leadership, which I think is more important than that type of leadership, is no matter where you are in your life, you give it your whole heart and your whole ability. And you'll make mistakes, and that's fine, and how you recover from those mistakes, it shows a lot about your character. But you're out there and you're trying to make your life better, you're trying to make your friend's life better, or your partners, your workmates, anybody that you're inside of your organization. And whatever your task is, you're giving it your 100%. You think, well, I mean, it could be, sweeping a deck. It could be, cooking the food on a ship. It could be, fixing something electrical. It could be something where you're just, you're doing a task, and it might be a mundane task. And how is that leadership? People are watching you. The people above you are watching you. The people below you are watching you. Your peers are watching you. They're seeing how you react. They're seeing how you do your job. If you're doing it well and you're doing it wholeheartedly, they're going to want to be like you because they're going to see you advance. They're going to see you get ahead, and they're going to want to do that. If you're kind of not doing it very well and you're kind of slacking off, they're going to see that too. And they may say, well, I don't really want to be like that. So, they're going to do something different, and they're going to be the leader. There's good leadership and bad leadership, right? And no matter where you are, people are going to be watching you, seeing which type of a leader you are. So whatever task you have, give it your whole heart, and you will get out of it what you put into it. A British Navy friend of mine, he put it a little bit differently. He said, Johnny, I can't do a British accent. Johnny, there's two types of people. There's radiators and drains. People that radiate energy and radiate goodness and radiate, and get things done. And then there's drains that just kind of soak it all in, and it just kind of soaks into them and goes away somewhere, and nobody ever really sees it. You want to be a leader, and you want to be a radiator. And you will get out whatever you do, whether it's in the military or whether it's in a civilian career somewhere, you will get out what you put into it. So, thank you very much. I appreciate you having me here. I got to tell you, I'm very impressed. Thank you. I'm very impressed with what I've seen so far. I didn't expect this, and you guys are, the group that's doing colors and MCs. Thank you. You guys are very professional and doing a great job. Thank you.
Captain, thank you again for visiting us as we celebrate the United States Navy and recognize all branches of the military. Not only does this Navy Day and Military Appreciation Ceremony offer us an opportunity to showcase various aspects of the Navy, but it also allows us to showcase some of our best aspects of Richland School District 1, and one of these notable aspects is our JROTC programs and our visual and performing arts programs. Please sit back and enjoy a manual of arms demonstration by the Dreher High School Navy JROTC.
the rear. Mark. Left to the rear. Mark. Left. Boom. Hold. Order. On. Left. Fake. Present. On. Order. Arm. Right. Face. Right shoulder. Arm. Calling fouls from the right. Forward.